Good morning once more. Earlier on in the previous lesson, we did question 1.1, 1.2, but on 1.2 we did 1.2.1 and we left out 1.2.2. So right now, I want us to continue with 1.2.2. So in this case, they say determine f prime of x if f of x is given as x cubed minus 8 all divided by 2 minus x. So we want f prime of x, but we are given f of x and they say this is the same as x cubed minus 8 over 2 minus x. So if we can check this, this is our fraction. So when we have a fraction, it means that we need to work it out in a manner that it will be linear. So let's check what is it that we have and what is it that we need to do. If you check the denominator, our denominator is not written in a standard form because it says 2 minus x. And then if we can write this in a correct way, it means that we are going to have f of x given as x cubed minus 8 all divided by negative x plus 2. And we know that once we have a negative x, we must write this in a standard form. Therefore, x cubed minus 8, in order for this negative to be at the center, it means that we must take out negative as a common factor. Then we say negative multiplied by this negative, the answer is positive. Therefore, we're going to write x there. Then negative multiplied by this positive, the answer is going to be negative. Then we have 2 there. So, sorry. At the end of the day, we have x cubed minus 8 is the same as all divided by negative x minus 2 in brackets. Now, we need to write this or represent this in a linear format because we must get rid of this denominator. So in this case, we must check. We have the cube function, which is x cubed minus 8. So x cubed minus 8, we must transpose this into our trinomials. Therefore, it means that we have our x minus 2. So we take this one, which is our numerator, because it can also be represented here. The numerator gives you the direction of what is it, which number you must start with on the part numerator. Now, we have our second bracket. Now, what is x cubed divided by x? The answer is x squared. What is negative 8 divided by negative 2? The answer is positive 4. If you check, I take the first and the last. Now, once we have this, it means that at the end of the, apart from that, we can say, now that we have x squared plus 4. Now, we take this x and 2, we multiply them together. 2 multiplied by x. The answer is 2x. And then from there, we check which sign must come here. Because it says x cubed minus 2, it means that even here, it must be positive. Because when we have a negative as the first bracket, the 2 remaining brackets must all be positives. So this, when we divide by x minus 2. So x minus 2 and x minus 2, they will cancel out. Then we're left with f of x given as x, which is, this is negative, given as x squared plus 2x plus 4. When we multiply in the negative is negative, x squared minus 2x minus 4 equals. Now, from there, we start to differentiate. The question was determine the f prime of x. Now, once we have this, it means that we say 2 multiplied by negative 1, because the number there is negative 1. 2 multiplied by negative 1, the answer is negative 2. Then 2 minus 1, the answer is, there is our x, the answer is 1. Then here we have 1, but 1 multiplied by negative 2, the answer is negative 2. Minus 1, then x to the power of 0. We also know that when we differentiate a constant number, the answer is 0. But because the answer is 0, we don't write it. So at the end of the day, we have f prime of x equals negative 2x minus 2. And this is our final solution. We'll meet again in the next lesson, where we do question 7 and continuing from what we left off today. So thanks for your time. Let's meet on the next lesson. Thank you.